a body like that, back it up like a Buick. Watch out, she got a trunk like U-Haul. Watch what she do, y'all. And the waist so small.
Big shows, you know what I'm saying? New Mecca, Get Dough. Here to bring you what's going on, how everything's popping off, and what's happening in August and what happened in September. In August, what we're setting up is the Heat 16 for September 17th. There won't be I Got Show 4 on September 17th. It'll be Heat 16. Now, on the Indie Fest tip, I will personally guarantee there's going to be an Indie Fest, but the problem is I want Indie Fest to be huge. I want Indie Fest to be what it sounds like, not just something thrown together when you guys came out, paid your hard-earned money, and it's not the exposure, it's not the kind of event that I would want it to be. And I'm a dreamer. I think big. I want things big. I'm a big dude. Everything I try to do is big. Cats that come out to my show, you see the extras. I go out, the trophies with the gorgeous hostess. You know what I'm saying? The great events, the time I give, the prices I give. I try to do things real big. So Indie Fest has to be big. And sitting down with these sponsors and everything takes time. And to get them out and get the right financing to make Indie Fest the event it's supposed to be and needs to be to help out my indie artists and the artists that I'm rocking with and you, it's going to take time. So just rock with me, because when I officially launch the Indie Fest and it's right, and you see me up back on here telling you Indie Fest is a go, we got this guy, that guy, this guy helping, this is what it's going to be, this is the exposure, this is how big it's going to be, you'll understand. So in the interim, we're going to rock out with the shows. I sat down with my squad and came up with a new kind of show. We actually have some more ventures coming up, but instead of I Got Show 4 and continuing what we're doing, we like what we did, but we see things that can be improved. And we wanted to add to the adventure. We wanted to add to the movement. So, in a second, I'm going to break down Heat 16. But let me say one thing. At I Got Show 3, it was won by Astronomical Kid. He still will be the headliner at Heat 16. He still will open the show before the tournament begins. And it's gonna be a tournament. And it's gonna be crazy. Stay tuned. Okay. Let's fix the cap. Let's get it in. Heat 16. This is how it's gonna be. Heat 16 is gonna be more like the NCAA college brackets. We're going to have brackets set up. There's only going to be 16 slots. So, what I'm going to do is, we have had 3 past winners. One which is going to headline the next show, which is Astronomical Kid. But the other 2 were Fidel and Deanna Prince. So, they automatically have bids if they choose to take them to be in the show. So that means there's 2 slots already filled if Young Fidel and Deanna Prince choose to take those spots. They choose to take those spots, pay the fee to get in, enter. It's a problem. Because those 2 right at the top, to me, are favorites. I won't be judging. But I'm just saying off a thing, because they have won our shows, you guys should be gunning for them. They'll be locked into slots, and then there's 14 more slots to go. That means you need to get at me ASAP. You need to give me your material. You need to call me so I can sit down with the squad and we can go over your music and see if you're the person we want to be in it, because I want 16 killers. I want 16 bangers. I want nobody to know who's going to win or what's going to be the outcome. Artists that have performed at my show and done well will definitely get that kind of consideration, because you've already been a part of New Mecca. And if you have songs, and I've seen you work on your stage show, and I think you're really a problem, you're going to get that consideration because you're already part of the family. Every artist is part of the family. And there will be more Heat 16, because I think Heat 16 is going to be a brand on within itself. It's one night, a tournament, 16 artists, 5-minute sets, show for show. The average song is 3 and change. So you figure you have time to open up do maybe a freestyle, talk to the crowd, and then get right into your song. But you gotta perform. You gotta win the judges and move to the next round. And that next round will come around quick. Do you do the same song? Do you do a new song? These are the choices you're gonna make. And these choices can keep winning you rounds or losing you. And with it being 16, you figure there's 4 rounds somebody's gonna have to win. The 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, and the championship. The championship is worth $600 cash and a huge trophy. The runner-up gets $200 cash and a nice trophy. But we're putting the money on the line. It's not astronomical money, but it's good money for the price we're telling people. The price of the entry fee is coming up. We're going to break that down. But understand, 16 acts go in, 1 act comes out as the winner and takes home the bacon. But this show is not for everybody. But we will promote the hell out of it because we're doing it now. This is the last week of July. This is the last weekend. By the end of August, we will already have it solidified, the acts. We're going to put them on the poster, the 16 acts. We're going to put those 16 acts on the flyer. So actually, most of you artists have basically the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get at me. We're going to have paper flyers in the street. We're going to have promotion out there. You know, I've already hit everybody that's in my contacts. I've already hit with it. Some have responded, some haven't. It is what it is. Those who think they can handle this, those that want to take the risk and come out here and show what they're made of, will hit me up, submit their music, or if I already know their stuff, tell me boom, 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 and they might get a slot. Boom. They're in. Slots are filling. It's almost like the NCAA. We're going to be looking at it like, boom, I'll be letting you know who's already slid in spots, the name of the artist, where you can see them, so you can go check them out, and let the games begin. But on September 17th, one night, somebody's going to come in there and be a star. All 16 may be stars, but there can only be one star that night. I'll break down the rest for you. Just check it out. The price for this event is $150. This $150 gets you 6 tickets. That's not including the artist. Those are entry tickets. You can sell them for the $10 or you can give them away. You know how I do. Hustle, hustle all the time. People that know me, I do not shortchange the artist. Your music will also be playing that night. All 16 acts can submit a song that will be played by Powerhouse periodically during the evening. Even if you lose in the first round, you'll probably hear your song again as long as you stay in the party and support. All 16 acts selected can sell their music, shirts, paraphernalia in the event. We will even provide a table for you to set your little stuff up on and let people know you're in there selling it. Whether you sell 1 copy, 5 shirts, 13 copies, you can sell your music, and we'll be letting the hostess and the DJ will be letting the crowd know your materials there in there for sale. This is how I do. This is how we cultivate. This is how we make shit work. I'm a businessman. I'm about business, and I hope everybody that deals with me is about business. Show will start at 8 o'clock. It is September 17th at the Walker Stage. Understand that. 8 o'clock show starts. Astronomical Kid, winner of I Got Show 3, will still be headlining. He will open the show with a 20-minute set before the tournament begins, and you get to see this young man do what he do. So you can sell your material, the 16 acts that are in there, and it's all about who's got the best show. 5 minutes of heat, 16 players, 1 winner, 600 cash and a huge trophy, and the crown is the Heat 16 first winner. You tell me by calling and getting at me ASAP. I'm your boy, Heat 16, September 17th,
I'm so famous, shit, even cops wanna know me. Hop in the 2-seat of Murcielago, party till tomorrow, body like a model, probably it's borrowed. Shorty got a boob job, some niggas care, but I